Hi guys, it's Scissors, and today I want to first show you this. Look at that! I have a legitimate ponytail. Look at that. It's like even in a regular rubber band, and there's no bobby pins there. This is the first time I've been able to do that in like 2.5 years because I have an issue with cutting hair where I have to I have this urge to cut my hair every couple of weeks. So I'm letting it grow out. It's working. It's fine. I did cut my bangs because they were just getting really, really long and it was impractical at that point. But I mean, I'm doing fairly well with my hair. Other than that, today I want to talk about secret altars. And these are for people who are pretty much in the broom closet, are not allowed or feel that they can't tell people around them that they're pagan, Wiccan, practicing magic, what have you, and they still want to have an altar up. So I did make a prototype over here. I will get to that in a minute. But first I want to say that when you make an altar, it doesn't matter what you have on it, technically. A lot of people like to have certain things on their altars because it's just what they've been taught or it's just what they feel, but most important is what you feel. It's your intention and your feelings that go into the altar that make it special. And that's what makes it your altar, and it's what helps you to connect to it. You don't have to have fancy tools, and you don't have to have fancy books, and you don't have to have fancy herbs, and you don't have to have fancy table even. You don't even have to have a table. I mean, technically you can have an altar inside of your head, and there are people who do that. You don't have to have anything special. You can go around your room and just pick things up and put them on a table and call it your altar, and nobody will know. And that's the main thing when creating a secret altar, is to use things from your everyday life, preferably things that you already have, or that people wouldn't suspect that it's out of the ordinary, is the thing. And then your placement of them on your altar table is just that's just something that you choose to do, and that's part of what gives it meaning to me, is the placement. So I'm going to show you this is an elemental setup, so pretty much just north, south, east, west. You have things there to represent the elements, and then you have something to represent the god and the goddess. You can do other things. There are lots of other kinds of setups. This is the kind of setup that I use, so this is what I'm going to show you. I'm going to give you several options, and as you can see now by me turning, this looks very messy. That's just because I have lots of different things on there. But yeah, so I'll get started. Now, these are just some of the kinds of things. I mean, obviously you can clean it up a little bit and make it look nicer, but and yes, that is a pickle jar. It does not have pickles in it. So we're going to start in the north. This is a candle holder that I made long time ago. I will even remove the rocks, oops, and show you. It has a bonsai tree on it because I was obsessed with the Karate Kid. And then you stick a candle on there. It has my handprint and some wax. Anyways, so it's things like that, things that you have that you associate with a certain element. This to me represents earth because of the tree and because it's made out of clay. And then you can also add other things. You can put rocks in it. If you collect rocks, or if you want to collect rocks, most people don't see rocks as being very threatening. So nobody would suspect that that's part of some scary witchcraft altar. Oh no. Also crystals. Most people just collect them because they're pretty. So if you work with crystals and you want to have them on your altar, nobody, I'm guessing, is going to make a fuss out of it. It's something that's very normal, I guess. In the East, you can have, and mind you, you can have tons of different things. You can have pictures and statues and anything that to you represents what the meaning is. So in the East, you could have pictures of clouds, could have feathers if the people you're living with aren't grossed out by you having feathers. I know for a long time my mom was like, ew, they have diseases, and I'm like, dude, I cleaned them. I collected feathers when I was really little. So, if you are allowed to burn incense and you would like to burn incense, you can. If you can't, you can get like oil diffusers or like little sachets of herbs that are aromatic. Could also represent air, and it could also represent earth. But you want to have something that represents air. And also I have this little fairy that my art teacher gave me. Yep. So just something that to you would signify that element. In the South we have candles. That's kind of, a given. When you can't use candles, you have a couple choices. You can use pictures, you can use statues. You can also, what I like to use is lava rock, because it's from molten rock, it's from a volcano, and that to me represents fire. Also, you can use fake candles. This was given to me by my sister, who I think got it at a garage sale. They're fairly inexpensive. You can also get the tiny little tea light ones at like Walgreens dollar store. I see them all over the place, but I don't know how much this one cost because it was like garage sale. But this is made out of real wax, and inside is the fake candle. On the bottom you have your operating, you have the normal flicker, and you also have the wonderful color changing goodness. This is what I'm taking to use on my college altar. Also it has sounds, like water sounds, but it sounds like static. But like, fake candles are a great option if you can't burn candles. In the West, like, this is just a jar of sand with like some seashells and stuff in it from the beach. I have some sand dollars. You can have seashells, mermaid statues, or anything with water, really. You can have beach glass, you can have fish, you can have anything that to you represents water. You also want to have something to represent the god and the goddess. Angels are so completely universal that nobody would think twice, or most people, I'm guessing, wouldn't think twice about you having an angel on a table in your room. This is my goddess statue. I got her at the dollar store. Way before I became Wiccan, I was just walking through and I was like, angel, it's pretty, I like it. And this has been my goddess statue. But, so yes, angels are a great thing, and they don't have to be all girly and sparkly and glittery. That's a piece of wood that I'm pretending is a god statue because I don't have one. But you can use anything, really. It's just the meaning that you put behind it. And yeah, so that's mostly it. Yeah, so basically your basic strategy is use things that you already have that you can associate with a certain element and or the god and the goddess. And that will detract attention, and it will also, you already have a connection to these things, so it can work. Same with tools. Alright guys, mucha love and blessed be.